In that segment tonight, still mystery surrounding the appointment of Secretary of State. Where has Rudy Giuliani gone? Joining us now from Washington, Fox News national security correspondent Jennifer Griffin. So, you know all these sources, and you're like meeting people at 2 a.m. and they're whispering to you. So give me a rundown what the Secretary of State situation's like.
Well, I actually did have a conversation this evening, Bill, that gave me a little bit of the lay of the land for the Secretary of State pick. And right now I'm told that Rex Tillerson, the ExxonMobil chairman who met with Donald Trump at Trump Tower on Tuesday, that his stock is really rising. He has the benefit of not only having run a company that is in 50 countries, including war-torn Yemen. He has long relationships with Vladimir Putin from his work in Russia, going back to the Yeltsin era. Donald Trump, I'm told, was very impressed with him, and I'm told to expect another meeting in the coming days.
All right, so the man's name is Rex Tillerson. He's the CEO of ExxonMobil, businessman, obviously. I'm not sure whether the Iranians, because that's the Secretary of State's top job. If Trump is going to do something about the Iran nuke deal. But I don't know, Mr. Tillerson, and I'll take your word for it. What about Mitt Romney? Is he still in the hunt?
Mitt Romney is still in the mix. There are concerns in the Trump camp that speech he gave in March to the Hinckley Institute, in which he said that Donald Trump would be dangerous as president, that would follow him from capital to capital as he made his way around the world, and that they just are concerned that they may not be able to get beyond that. And there also are concerns that since he was not close to Donald Trump during the election, does he really speak for the president once he is in charge? So concerns about Romney. You also have Rudy Giuliani, who you mentioned. He has not been seen coming in and out of Trump Tower by our producers who've been staked out there for the last 2 weeks. I'm told that he is a little bit on the outs right now, that President-elect Trump was very put off, if you will. He was offered DHS chief. He turned it down.
Department of Homeland Security.
Department of Homeland
Security. He could have been the ICE czar, Giuliani, and he turned it down outright?
He turned it down, I'm told, that he could have had it. And, of course, General John Kelly, a four-star Marine, was offered that and has said that he would accept that position. So that's a fine choice over at DHS. But Giuliani was also publicly touting, saying that he wanted Secretary of State. He spoke at a Wall Street Journal CEO Council recently in mid-November, in which Donald Trump, I'm told, was somewhat put off by his publicly talking about how he would be the perfect Secretary of State.
So he was lobbying with the Wall Street Journal people, and Trump didn't like that, according to your sources, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now, that being said, Rudy Giuliani was probably one of the closest people to Trump during the election, and as one source told me, he could finish, the president-elect's
Yeah, that's why everybody's surprised.
So
we haven't seen the mayor, and we don't know where he is, and I thought he might be at your house having snacks. Now, we're looking at Vice President-elect Pence. He's in Iowa, going to warm up the crowd for Donald Trump. So when Mr. Trump comes on, we'll take that speech. Now, what about General Petraeus, former CIA chief? Is he still in the running for Secretary of State or anything else?
Excellent question. I think that once the four-star Marine General John Kelly was chosen for DHS, it makes it very difficult for Donald Trump to choose another retired four-star to be his Secretary of State. That being said, I'm told from sources very close to Donald Trump that he really liked General Petraeus. When he met with him, they spoke for over an hour. It was a meeting of minds. So I think they are still trying to find a position for
What about
General
going back to the CIA?
Well, remember Mike Pompeo has already been offered that position.
Oh,
so
I forgot
position
that.
Isn't, so that's not
Thank you for correcting me. So Pompeo is going to be CIA chief, but there's a lot of other chiefs. There's like DIA chief.
DNI, Director of National Intelligence. That would oversee the 17 intelligence agencies. I wouldn't rule that out as a possibility.
NSA, National Security Agency, those secret guys.
Again, I think the concern is that they don't want to be accused of having a junta. They don't want too
many generals.
Too many generals, but at the same time, the generals are the ones that Donald Trump seems to be relating the most to.
I like those tough guys. Jennifer, thanks very much. We appreciate it.